It's like we did all that work for Gunther to be the legend killer, and he doesn't even win the Rumble, which would make him the ultimate final boss to where it's like, who the fuck can beat Gunther? He's eliminating our legends. Now he's going after the world title. Who is going to beat him? Like, of course we don't do that. So now I don't know what they're doing to Gunther. I don't know if he's going to face a legend. I don't know if he's going to face Brock, which I know that's supposed to be the rule. I don't know how you do that. They're both heels. You're not going to be able to cheer either one of them, so I don't know what you do there. I don't know who he faces at WrestleMania. I have no idea. But now we're right back where we started with Roman Reigns. And here's the thing. I know a lot of people are happy about Roman Reigns getting back to the world title. I get it. A lot of people there are a lot of fans that started watching WWE and wrestling during the Bloodline years, 2021, 22, 23. And so they know WWE as the Roman Reigns show. I get that. I understand how exciting Roman Reigns and the Bloodline was during those years. In my opinion, the greatest story they ever told, next to Austin and Vince McMahon. I get that. But what y'all are not understanding, especially you Roman Reigns fans that are so happy about this, is that you don't realize it wasn't Roman that made Roman the tribal chief, the head of the table, the leader of the bloodline. It was the entire bloodline. It was Paul Heyman to start off. It was the feud with Jey Uso. It was the eventual come together of Jimmy Uso. It was the savior and Sami Zayn when there was no clear direction for the bloodline after WrestleMania 38 when he beat Brock. It was Solo coming in and being the destroyer of dreams with Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 39. Like, it's the entire bloodline that made the bloodline. It wasn't Roman. And you're going to find out soon when Roman is there, maybe 3 times from now to WrestleMania, when he has to cut promos and he's not going to wrestle, you're going to find out how much the bloodline was a whole collaboration and not just one man. You're going to find out. And then you're going to be begging for The Rock to come back. Because of course you are. But I don't understand. I said this in my video because it was rumored and everybody's been saying Roman's going to win, Roman's going to win, Roman's going to win. There's nothing wrong with predictability if you're telling a proper story. That's why, like I said, nobody has an issue with Liv Morgan winning. One, because they've been telling a story of her trying to bring the Judgment Day together, but also she has her own story of she's never been able to win the Rumble, always be the bridesmaid, never the bride. Also, she's never had a one-on-one match at WrestleMania, so there's a lot of sympathy and empathy behind Liv Morgan. But also, Roman, who, need I remind you, was pushed down our throats for 5 years straight, from 2015 to 2020, was forced down our throats. He main evented like 4 or 5 WrestleManias. Then he decides to turn heel, then becomes interesting. Then halfway through his run, decides to no longer show up for work. So he's not even there half the time. It's like, and then when he finally loses the title, he never apologizes to Jimmy, Jay, Paul, Sammy. He never apologizes. He never has any development of his character after losing the title. He doesn't even go after the title. He does like one promo with Cody about, I want my title back, or something like that, and that weird cinematic thing in Atlanta. And then he does another promo just a couple months ago with him and Cody and Punk talk about that title looks better with me. That's it. I said it in my Running Up That Hill HBK versus Undertaker 2 WrestleMania match. The reason why that match works so well is because of the story, the build with Shawn Michaels being vulnerable, being desperate, needing to face Undertaker at WrestleMania and beat Undertaker. You have that same dynamic with Roman Reigns. If Roman Reigns and WWE Creative could, one, have Roman show up to work actually, and two, show how much Roman really wants to win that title back. Like, I just don't understand. How is anyone supposed to be invested in Roman winning the title back when he doesn't even act like he cares? It's like a foregone conclusion when he shows up like, yeah, I'm supposed to win. I'm supposed to be the guy. It's like, I don't care because you don't care. When all else fails, go back to factory reset. Like, this company, man, I told y'all. I told y'all. This is where they at. If they can't give you a compelling story with John Cena's final year, how can you expect them to tell a great story with any of this stuff? This is where we are right now. So it is what it is. Like, I don't know who Roman's going to face. If I was booking it, he will not face Cody for the third time. He will not even face Drew. There's one guy he will face, not even Punk. Because I could care less about that story too. There's literally nothing. That story was built for last year when they should have did it, not this year. But there's no heat at all for it. If you're going to do him going after the title, there's one guy he could face that also he could have faced last year at WrestleMania, and that's Jacob Fatu. If you're going to tell the story of him getting the title back, he has to go through his blood to do it. Since we can't have The Rock, the next best thing is fucking Jacob Fatu. And Jacob Fatu wins a triple threat. They could do Cody, Drew, Jacob at Elimination Chamber or on SmackDown. Have Jacob Fatu win the WWE Championship. It'll actually be someone that wasn't born before 1990. So we can have some new blood, pun intended. And now you tell the compelling story of, does he really go through his own bloodline to get his title back? How would that affect him? Can he do it? Like, what does that mean? Jacob Fatu, who is unpredictable, who doesn't care about none of that. He doesn't care about being ahead of the table, none of that. He's just a killer. Like, there's so much you could do with Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I think that is your most compelling story you could do. They're probably not going to do that. They're probably going to put the title right back on Cody and do Cody and Roman 3. Or Punk versus Roman. Which is unfortunate. But yeah, just like, I don't see how anybody could be excited about him winning the Rumble or be excited. Even if he was there every week. I still like, we saw him be champion for 4 years. He was the main guy in the company 5 years straight prior to that. Like, I don't know how people don't have Roman Reigns fatigue. Yeah, that's where we are right now. And I can't believe, if you're going to give it to anybody, give it to, like, I would have been happy with Oba Femi winning or Gunther winning. Like, it just, to me, those are your two options that made the most sense. Or, actually, to be very blunt, I think the one person that really people would have been behind is LA Knight. The one person who has yet to get his main event, get his world title match that people has been begging for 3.5 years now. Or 3 years. And it's like, we refuse to do it for whatever fuck ass reason. It's like, at this point, Eli Drake needs to be all elite. I need Eli Drake to be all elite because we're not going to get LA Knight at this point to where when they finally do it, it's going to feel great. They're not going to do that. It's going to be like, here, nigga, damn. Like, they're finally probably going to give it to him sometime, maybe this year. It's going to be like, here, nigga, damn. And then when they don't do any compelling story with him and don't give him any proper fuse, they're going to be like, what do we do? Okay, let's put the title back on Cody because we don't know what to do. Even when they put the title on Cody, they don't know what to do. So this company they need new blood. They need fresh faces. They need women, black women. They need black men, Hispanic women, Hispanic men in that writer's room to tell new stories. Until then, it's just going to be a bunch of old white men that are out of touch, which is kind of explains why we are where we are in America right now. But anyway, happy Black History Month. Let me know how you feel. Are you happy that Roman won? Are you happy that Liv won? How do you feel about AJ Styles retiring? How do you feel about these matches? A 4-match card, by the way. I feel sorry for y'all. $30? You paid the $30 for this? You paid $30 for this? Damn, homie. Back in the day, you was the man, homie. Shit. Triple H really inherited the bloodline in Cody Rhodes, and when he was asked to do something past that, he had nothing. Like, comment, subscribe, share all the things of the things. Welcome to the hot bitch. This is Hayes Arcade, your hardcore casual fan. If you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Suck it.